President Trump demanding that major drug makers lower the prices that they charge Americans in the next 60 days. In a series of letters sent yesterday, the president told companies to offer the full portfolio of their drugs to Medicaid patients at the same prices paid abroad. This is what's known as most favored nation rule. Trump also told drug makers to guarantee that Medicare, Medicaid, and private insurance patients get the same lower overseas prices for all newly approved medicines, and he demanded companies create a direct-to-consumer option for certain drugs. The efforts are likely to be met, obviously, with fierce pushback from the pharma industry. Experts say it's also unclear whether the president has the authority to force drug makers to lower their prices without the help of Congress. We're going to talk more about this next hour with former FDA Commissioner Dr. Scott Gottlieb. And I don't know what the answer is, but we're importing price controls. I guess once the price controls were being levied in Europe is when, I guess, pharmaceutical makers should have taken a stand, probably back then. Once it happens over there, you can see why the president says, why should they, their citizens, get these prices when ours are paying 10 times as much? But so fine. For the drugs that have already been developed, maybe we're able to keep those. But long term, you see about innovation for drugs over in Europe, there's been almost none. And that's why they want, and defense and research and development. People want Europe and overseas to step up to play because it's really harmed innovation. Is that going to happen here on the future drugs? Why wouldn't it happen here? So this could be the unintended consequence of this could be that we don't have innovation anymore in this country, and price controls never work, and I don't see how do you look at this as anything other than price control?
No, but look, there's a fairness argument.
That's what I mean, and it's a populist argument. But we should.
But I'm with you. I worry.
We should have when it started happening over there, and it's been happening for years, where people get drugs for a tenth of the price. Why?
Right.
They didn't even develop them over there.
It's one thing with countries that are not as developed as us. But when you're talking about developed nations where they can and should be able to afford prices, that's
what should the drug companies have said to like the EU when they were, I don't know, passing
laws
for the price control?
Right.
I don't know. But now that horse has left the barn, the toothpaste has left the tube. Humpty Dumpty has already fallen off the wall. You've already made an omelet. You've already cracked the egg. Did I say toothpaste?
You've already done it.
I did that one.
Genie's already out of the bottle. Did I do that one?
I don't know, but I think there's some earnings that are coming out of the bottle.
Okay, let's do it.